Good afternoon. I am going on a walk, just probably a short one. I will turn the camera over. I hope you're having a good Friday. It's about -7. It was -12 earlier. I don't know what it was during the night. Okay, I'm turning the camera over. So no more snow. And again, it's really nice that the driveway is plowed. Just makes it easier to walk and do what I need to do, and for cars to drive. Excuse me. Cars to drive in and out. I guess I swallowed the air wrong or something. I don't know. I got to bed later than I wanted to. I was doing my puzzle for a little bit, and I was listening to some YouTube content. I follow some different people. Haven't really watched a whole lot these days. Just kind of trying to, focus on some other things. And so not on my phone as much. It looks like another beautiful day. I will be working tonight. And then I'll be off on the weekend. So this is the last weekend before Christmas. To get those last minute things. I won't be cooking anything. It's been a few years now, maybe longer, since I've cooked a Christmas meal or a Thanksgiving meal. That's something I really desire to do in the future when I have my own place. I can, cook a meal and invite family over to come over, or friends and family. I don't know how big of a place I'll have. I don't need a whole lot of room. I've lived in really small spaces for the last 8.5 years. So it's not a big deal to live in another small place. I really don't want to do a dry cabin, and that's kind of why I'm still kind of living, with family, and have lived with friends and stuff before, because I really want to have indoor plumbing. When it gets really cold, you would have to go out to the outhouse. You can do a honey bucket, but, for the most part, you need to go out to the outhouse. And I just don't, want to do that in the morning. My knee might be a little stiff, and so I might not be able to, get everything together and get out there. Lots of people do it. I'm not saying that I couldn't do it, but really anymore, prices have gone up, so dry cabins used to be maybe $400, $500, plus your electric and your fuel to heat it. And now they're starting at $7 or more, and that doesn't include the other stuff. So I could get a studio for like $800 maybe. I don't know, just some thoughts. I really want to save some money up over the next 7 months for another vehicle. And I don't want to spend a fortune. It's just going to be something used. And I really do want to pay cash for it, if at all possible. But I need something reliable. And I was thinking I might, go ahead and get a bike in the spring. And I could start biking to work. I've done that before. While I'm still waiting to get a vehicle. I don't know how that would work. I would just have to try it. So we'll see. And then setting money aside to be able to move out so that I can, rent a place. I don't want it to be too expensive. But I'm just kind of ready to, have a little space of my own and whatnot. But we'll see what happens. I think I saw a crow or something. I guess they're ravens here. I don't know if they're the same thing. They kind of sound like a crow. I really hope that everybody is doing okay. I, again, know how hard it is to maybe not feel joyful at Christmas time. A lot of people take the stance of the Grinch and whatnot. And I get it, things are so expensive. And maybe you're not getting along with your family. Maybe you don't want to get gifts for everybody. Me, I'm the opposite when it comes to gifts. It doesn't really matter. I love to give gifts, and I really feel blessed this year I have gotten a lot of gifts and wrapped them, and I even am going to give a special little bag of goodies to someone I met, must have been maybe February of this year. So right at the beginning of the year, I can't remember exactly. But I met her back at the lockers, and I just welcomed her as a new employee. And, you know, you meet people in your life that you just connect with. And I really just love this lady. I just think she's a real sweetheart. And yeah, she's got baggage and everything else. But God just really helps me to see people through his eyes. And it's not perfect. I'm not going to say that I never see any wrong in people or struggle with liking somebody. But anyways, she's going through some stuff. I saw her the other night, and I just want to kind of encourage her and give her a little gift bag of some goodies. You know, I already had some extra gifts and a special gift and a card and stuff. So I hope it will bless her, and I hope she's there tonight. She works overnights. So I'm excited to give that to her. And, you know, in saying that, what can you do for somebody? Whether it's a stranger, an old friend, a family member, a child, a grandchild, you know, what can you do for that person? And I don't mean you have to spend any money, actually. We have so many things in our houses and in our lives that sometimes even just something special that you've had, maybe you can give it to somebody. Maybe, you know, it's hard to let go of those special things, but I've given some things that were very special to me. I really felt I was supposed to, and I don't regret it. I just really love to share with others and bless others. Oh, it's really pretty. The sky and everything is beautiful. So yeah, I'm just going to challenge you to do something nice for somebody. You know, I know that sometimes it seems like there's nobody kind out there, and yet there is. There's plenty of people out there that do kind things and go out of their way to smile or, you know, encourage you. And if you can't find anybody, you know, go be that person at your work, you know, at your kid's school or wherever you're going to be. You know, you can share the love and help somebody feel a little bit better, you know, make them laugh, tell them a silly joke or a story in your life when you were a kid. Speaking of stories, I was talking about Disneyland the other day and Disney World and stuff. So when I was little, I was really, really shy. And I was also kind of really scared of a lot of things. And we were there, I don't know how old I was, but there's a ride called Matterhorn, I believe. And anyways, it goes up this big mountain, and there's like a abominable snowman in there that's kind of like jumps out. And I didn't want to go on it. My sister's not much older than me. I think we're 19 months apart, whatever it is. We're really close in age. So she's just a bit older than me. She loved the ride. She went on the ride. And so I don't want to say my parents forced me to go. But, you know, I went and didn't want to go. And I don't remember how old I was. But I was, you know, younger. I was in single digits. And it really terrified me. And it wasn't until I was a teenager that I went on it again. Like, it really, really, like, traumatized me. And I went on with my best friend from junior high, the one that I've talked about a couple times now. So I've known her since I was 12. And we went on together. And, you know, I faced that fear. And it turns out that I really, really loved the ride. And, you know, it was really cool to just let go and let go of that scared little girl that went on that ride and didn't ever think she would go on it again for many reasons. It was scary. You know, it traumatized me. And I think we can forget as we're adults that, you know, when we want our kids to do something or our grandkids, that maybe they don't want to for a reason. And I'm not saying, you know, if they have to clean their room or do something, but you could come alongside them and help them with those things as well, because they can get overwhelmed. If you get overwhelmed and have anxiety about things, then realize that your child probably does too. But anyways, you know, I just say that to say, you know, forcing somebody to do something or getting them to do it or talking them into it can leave a lasting, you know, impression, trauma, fear on that person, whether they're a child, a teenager, young adult, or, you know, even in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever. I just think that people do need to choose if they want to do something or not. I know I've rabbit trailed a little bit, and that's okay. That's just how it is. So I am going to let you go. I'll probably walk a little bit more and then head back in. I go to work in a bit, and I'll get picked up earlier today because the school's early out, and that's all right because I shop at the beginning before I start. I'm going to grab some things to make chicken noodle soup, I think, tomorrow. So have a great weekend, and if I don't see you or chat with you on the weekend, I will be back Monday. Blessings to everyone. Okay, bye.